Wirtz gets his first one. Gravenberch is fourth. Liverpool get 3 points. What more can we ask for? Oh, going into 2026 in the top 4. Welcome to another Doghouse review. That's it, guys. Yes, Liverpool have done it yet again. Managed to get over the line, get the 3 points, and score 2 goals. Bit of a downer as we weren't able to keep a clean sheet, but hey, right now we are being consistent in winning, and that is a positive. Great to see Chiesa get a Premier League start right at the end of 2025, and really hoping that now with Mo being at the AFCON, we get to see more of Chiesa. He looked like he is a player that can influence the game, and most importantly, come on, guys, let's just talk about this. Wirtz gets his first Premier League goal right in the last game of 2025 for us. It doesn't get any better than that, right? Our first half was a bit slow, not really a lot to talk about. Great opportunity with Wirtz playing that ball through to Ekitike and Ekitike hitting the post. Unlucky for him, but still showing that Ekitike is he's just world class, and that's all we have to say about him, right? Every opportunity that he gets, he takes a shot on. If he doesn't hit the post, he forces the keeper to make a save, or he scores his goal. So for me, Ekitike always a player that I want to put on the team sheet first. The game continues, and eventually we have the Dutch connection linking up. Yes, Frimpong and Gravenberch combining to give us our opening goal. And he struck sweetly by Gravenberch. I believe that takes him to his 4th Premier League goal this season. And wow, what a performance from him as well. He works tirelessly in the middle of the park. He does all the things that he needs to do. And it's good to see that with Doms out of the side, we have players that are prepared to step up and make it happen for us. 90 seconds later, and we have the French-German connection link up, right? Ekitike slides a ball through to Wirtz, opening up that Wolves defense and allowing Wirtz to score his first Premier League goal. Now, take nothing away from Jose Sa. He was an excellent goalkeeper and is an excellent goalkeeper. But there's just something about finding a way and tearing down a defense that Ekitike and Wirtz are starting to just find. They're picking the locks of defenses, and they are scoring goals when Liverpool need it, coming in at the clutch and just doing the things. And I'm so happy that Wirtz has finally scored, right? Wirtz is the player that we signed him from Bayer Leverkusen to be, and he is showing us week in and week out how he is finding that space in places that are no space. His ball control, his ability to beat defenders, his change of pace, drop of shoulder, all of these little technical attributes that players require, Wirtz has, and he is just showing us week in and week out that he is the player. He needed time to adapt, and now that he has adapted to the Premier League, we are going to see him flourish. 2026 is going to be a big push for us towards the end of the season, and I am so glad that we have some of our signings firing on all cylinders. The second half starts, and Liverpool just don't seem to be getting out there. Wolves, by all means, had to bring the fight to us, and they did. And they did throughout the entire second half, right? Wolves were the team that was more energetic in their pressing. They looked more cohesive in their movements, and just lacked a little bit in the final third. Take nothing away from them. They eventually knocked and knocked, and eventually they opened the door with a set piece goal. Yet again, Liverpool falling to a set piece. We need to start keeping clean sheets, and Wolves found a way to best us at it, and yet again, it was a set piece goal, right? Excellent excellent corner put into the box. First header won by a Wolves player. Alisson makes an exceptional save, point blank, but unfortunately can't hold on to the ball and just pushes it back out into the dangerous area where you wish there is a Liverpool player that could just hook the ball clear, and unfortunately it falls to Bueno, and Bueno does not miss from there, right? He puts them away, and Wolverhampton now have a foot back in the game, and it just continues to build and allow their momentum to grow. So, who's in the dog box, and who is our top dogs for Wolves, for Liverpool versus Wolves, right? Let's start with our top dogs, right? Top dogs are going to be our goal scorers. For Wolves, it's going to be Bueno, and another player that Wolves have that for me, he looked amazing on the ball. Mane, yes, Mane. I think it's just something about that name, right? They relentless runners. They are energetic. They are quick thinking. They come up with amazing, powerful shots that are taken inside the box, outside the box. They are just firecrackers. I think it's the name, right? Bueno, because he reacts just like that when given the opportunity, and that's what you need to get your team back into it, right? Our For Liverpool, it's going to be Wirtz, Gravenberch, and I'm going to put Jones back in there, right? Because again, Jones is that player that comes up in the clutch, right? He's right there. He will press. He will find a shot. He will take on a defender. I mean, his defensive work yesterday. At one point, I thought, oh gosh, Jones is running back into our box with the ball. There's 3 Wolves players on him, but cool, calm, collected. Just plays a 1-2 around them, and boom, out of the box, and we are on the attack again. So those are my top dogs. For my players that are in the dog box, and I'm gonna give it to Maccas, right? Yes, he had some great shots. It's just in the final third, there were a bit of poor decisions that were made on his behalf. Uh, Opportunities to play an earlier ball as opposed to holding on to the ball. That's the difference between scoring a third goal, sometimes even maybe scoring another 2 goals in the half. So Maccas, and yeah, that's basically who I have in the dog box. It's not. So Liverpool finished 2025 in 4th position. A great way for us to end the year off, going into 2026 in 4th, 10 points off the top. It's going to be a great push to the end of the season, and something that uh, that was an interesting point that one of the commentators made is that ever since Mo was dropped against the West Ham game, Liverpool have been undefeated or unbeaten. right? So it's going on something like 6 games now without a loss. So yeah, that's great news for us. I just think that when Mo gets back from AFCON, seeing the form that he's in at AFCON, I hope that it transfers into the Premier League and into the Champions League and the FA Cup. So yeah, that's the review of the Liverpool vs Wolves game. I would love to hear your thoughts on our team's performance, as well as whether you think Liverpool are going to be finishing in the top four come the end of the 2025-2026 season. And also, just let me know how you are finding the channel. Would really love to get some feedback from you. That's the Doghouse review for this week. So this is Izo telling you to do good, be good, and if you can't be good, just be good at it.